Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Cloudsania tutorial. In this video, we'll be walking through how to provision and deploy your application using our app services on Cloudsania. If you followed our previous tutorial on how to create a project using the easy mode, you remember that once a project is created, you are navigated to the app service module to continue the setup. The easy mode is specifically designed for users who want a hassle-free cloud experience without having any deep technical knowledge about the cloud. It's the best choice for beginners or for those who want a quick deployment without needing to dive into complex infrastructure details. Using the app service simplifies cloud adoption, where it automatically provisions your environment and the underlying resources based on your specification. For example, if you deploy the e-commerce app service, it will automatically set up everything you need to run your application, from networking to database services. So it provisions a VPC instance, ECS cluster, RDS database, S3 buckets, and more. Everything happens under the hood, abstracted away for ease, and is still enterprise grade and production ready. So now let's walk through the actual steps of deploying an app service. So the first thing you want to do, you want to click on the app service module on the side nav, and that navigates you to the app service page. Or from your project, a project which you created using the easy mode, you can simply click on this action button, and that also navigates you to the app service page. Currently, although the e-commerce app service is fully functional, Cloudsania is continuously expanding its app service offerings. Stay tuned for more app services. So now we need to click on this action button here, and that will reveal, and this will reveal the deploy app service option. So if we click on this, now this takes us to complete these three steps here. So for step one is to set up our app service. So we need to choose whether to deploy into a new project or an existing project. So from the drop down here, when you click on this drop down, this will display all the existing projects that were created using the easy mode. So I currently have one project, and we'll be selecting an existing project for this setup. The next step is to specify whether the project is ready for go live, that is, if it is ready for production, or if you're still developing. So depending on your specification, if you are still in the development phase, you may want to select still developing option. Next, we click on the continue button to proceed. Step two is to connect to a service provider. Here, we can either select the AWS or our virtual server. For this, I'll be selecting AWS as my cloud service provider. Next is to select a cloud connector. So I can either select an existing cloud connector, or I create a new connector where I will have to navigate to the AWS Cloud Connector setup page to set up a connector. In our previous video, we walked through how to create a cloud connector So if you are yet to watch that, please do so to have a seamless experience. So for this, I'm going to select an existing cloud connector because I have already created a cloud connector. And then I will select the existing cloud connector here and then click on the create button. And step 3 is to connect to a source control. In another video, in one of our previous video, we also saw GitHub, um, how to integrate our GitHub account on Cloudsania. So again, if you are yet to watch that video, please do so to experience a seamless setup process. Meanwhile, if you're yet to do that, you can simply click on the Setup Integration link here, and this will navigate you to the integrations page to integrate your GitHub account on Cloudsania. Because I have already integrated and successfully set up my GitHub integration on Cloudsania, I'm going to simply click on the Deploy App Service button. So now the app service deployment has been initiated successfully and setup is in progress. And soon you'll be navigated to the provisioned environment to view the deployed app service, as well as the pre-configured Konstack. So now we've been navigated to the pre the provisioned environment. As you can see, based on what was specified in the previous steps, we selected that we are still developing, and as a result, a dev environment was provisioned for us. As you can see, the deployment of the app service is in progress. So we're just going to give it some couple of minutes and then we'll come back to view the status. And also important to note is that currently, when an app service is being deployed on Cloudsania, logging and monitoring are not yet automatically configured on Cloudsania. And this is a feature that is coming soon as part of our ongoing platform improvement. So as we continue to improve Cloudsania, our goal is to make sure that deployments are even more seamless, secure, and you also get to have or gain better visibility into your deployed application, as well as the the resources that are being provisioned for you. To learn more about the app service deployment and to better understand all the resources that are provisioned when you deploy an app service, I encourage you to check out documentation at docs.cloudsania.com and walk through the guide on how to deploy an app service. So now our app service deployment is successfully complete. As you can see here that the status of this app service is running. And once the app service is successfully deployed, several critical resources are automatically provisioned in our AWS account to support our application infrastructure. So it is very important that we verify these resources and verify that they've been properly created in our AWS console. So I'm just going to redirect or navigate to the AWS console to verify those resources that have been provisioned. So first, a virtual private cloud that is a VPC is created. So we're going to verify this. So this VPC provides a secure and isolated network environment where all our services will reside. So we're just going to confirm. So as you can see here, we have a VPC instance for our app service. So this was the app service. This is the name of the project, and then the app service that was provisioned, and the state is currently available. And inside the VPC, we're also going to confirm, and you notice that public subnets have been provisioned as well as private subnets. So let's confirm. We'll go to subnets, and we're just going to verify. As you can see here, we have subnets that have been provisioned. Also, we can also confirm that NAT gateways has also been provisioned for us. As you can see here, this is the NAT gateway that was created. Also, we also need to confirm Elastic IP. So again, here, an Elastic IP address has been created, and together with the NAT gateway, when paired, is it allows distances in the private subnets to securely access the internet without exposing them publicly. So we also need to confirm that an S3 bucket has been provisioned. So let's quickly confirm that. So yeah, we can see the S3 buckets that have been provisioned for us to manage storage for applications such as images, backups, and configuration. And next, we need to confirm ECS cluster. So we're going to confirm that an ECS cluster has been provisioned as well. So here, as we can see, an ECS cluster has been provisioned for us. So here's the cluster, as you can see here. And then we also need to confirm, we also need to go to the RDS dashboard to confirm the database instance that was created. So just going to type RDS, and we should be able to see a database instance. So here is it. So for data storage, we can see that an RDS database running MySQL has been provisioned for us. And this is deployed within the private subnets. So now let's go back to the VPC instance that has been created. So we have the instance here, and behind the scene, we also have route tables as well as database subnets groups created to ensure proper traffic routing and database security within your infrastructure. So all of these components work together to ensure that your app service runs efficiently, securely, and reliably. And for a full list of all the resources that are created when you deploy an app service and also a detailed explanation, kindly check the app service documentation on docs.cloudsania.com. And that brings us to the end of the setup guide. We are continuously working to improve your experience, and your feedback is extremely important to us. If you have any feedback about your experience setting up an app service, please leave a comment or reach out to our support team at help@cloudsania.com. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing the amazing projects you build with Cloudsania. See you in the next one. Bye.